it's me, Kylie. Today I kind of want to just talk about Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nunn. I think I'm saying that wrong. I think it's Nyan. Someone corrects me below. This is just going to be a casual talk about a book I read. I think I might make this like a series. But really all it is just a book review. The story behind The Girls of Paper and Fire, a girl living in a world where there are different class systems, paper caste, steel class, and demon class. Caste? Not class, I meant caste. Paper caste is pretty much your average human being, like you and me. Steel caste is like a blend of like demons and humans. So they might have some animal features. And by the way, all of the demons like are pretty much like based on animals. And then demons are like full on humanoid animals. Like there's definitely a lot more of the whole animal aspects within their makeup. In this world, paper caste are like the low of the low. And steel class are like middle, caste are like middle. That's gonna be a thing. If I say caste, I meant, if I say class, I mean caste. And then demon caste are like, they're the top. They are the main people. That's what the kings are. That's what all of his soldiers are. They are top dog. This girl named, I think, Lei Ji, is taken one day to be one of the king's concubines. And that's just kind of how this world is ran. That's how the whole system is in regards to the king and his palace or whatever. I'm probably doing a really shitty job at explaining this, but that's how I am. I do really bad jobs at explaining things. Overall, I gave this book a 2-star. It was not for me, just first and foremost, putting that out there. It really was not for me. Number one, it's a fantasy, and I struggle a lot with fantasy, and I also struggle a lot with like young adults. Overall, so I had to actually stop reading the physical book. As you can see, I've only got so many notes here before I stopped and just could not anymore with this book. And then I got a hold of an audio copy and finished it off that way. So I did end up getting distracted while listening to this book just because overall I thought it was really boring and poorly told. So there's some aspects of the story that I missed, and I wasn't a huge fan of the storytelling, like I had said. I also wasn't a huge fan of the way that the writing was, and I think that plays into the storytelling because writing can really affect the way that the story is told. It was just really clunky. It wasn't smooth, and I felt like the entire story was just a cycle of this really, really sucks. The whole being kidnapped to be a concubine thing, and then oh, I guess it's not so bad, and then, oh, but what about the past? That's just kind of how the story went to me. There is naturally a lot of trigger warnings for sexual abuse in here. I'm not sure if there's anything else. I'm sure someone in the comments can let you know, so feel free to scope that out. If I find any online, I'll put them in the description as well. But this was not not a very fun read, to be perfectly honest, and I'm just kind of blabbering here. There was a lot of victim blaming in this book that I picked up on, and I wasn't a fan of it. It didn't sit well with me. I also felt really strange because throughout the story, she would say how much she hated the situation and how much she hated the king for being in this situation, and then she would turn around and like be supportive of other girls wanting to like be in this situation and do a good job, which I feel weird saying because it's like, if that's what the other girls want, then okay, but like it's messed up. Like the whole point of it is the fact that this is messed up, so why is she being supportive of it? And maybe I'm just missing something. Another point in this story, and I think that's kind of contributing to the hype, to be perfectly honest with you, is there's a female-female romance here. And again, I'm not sure if I missed something because I was distracted or not, but I did not really notice any kind of romance until the romance was like right in your face between the two girls. And I don't know. It was strange to me. It didn't really feel fleshed out to me. It felt a little insta-lovey. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I expect more out of my writing and or not my writing, but out of people's writing and character development. Characters feeling real to me is kind of a big deal for me, and I didn't really get this. I definitely didn't feel like our main character learned anything. I feel like if you were to take her from the beginning of the book to the end of the book, she'd be the same person, just with a few extra, like, events happening in her life. That's just me, and I'm just being super real. So I don't really have a whole lot else to say about this book. I know it was kind of babbly, and I think that's how these series are going to go, just me kind of babbling about a book that I read. So if you guys have read this, go ahead and let me know down below. I will have the Goodreads page linked down below if you want to check this out, although I'm not sure why you would after this kind of a review. I don't really recommend this to anybody. Just, yeah, I didn't like it. And I started off annotating this book because we read it for my book club and I'm hosting the live show, but I just couldn't, like I said, like I highlighted a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm really sad because now I can't really give this copy away unless somebody's okay with it. I can't give it to a thrift store. It's not my favorite. Just to wrap it up, 2 stars. I didn't really like it, so there you have it. All right, that's all I have for you today. If you're excited to see more of this series, go ahead and let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new here and you want to stick around, go ahead and click subscribe as well as the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of my videos. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time wherever you are. Bye.